Should vaccines be necessary? Are vaccines good? Or are they bad? Or are they bad enough, so angry enough that people will even try saying, my body is not government property, or something like that. But with the current COVID-19 pandemic, I think vaccines, whenever possible, and if possible, should be a great way to actually get vaccinated too. Because, well, there's so much that have happened. And we want to end this pandemic early. But right now, here are ways that vaccines are necessary or they aren't. But first, let's talk about how vaccines work. Vaccines work like this. A vaccine is actually the germ itself. It's a weak or dead form of the germ that is introduced to prevent the germ from winning over the body. This actually sparks your immune response to develop antibodies that remember the germs. And then those antibodies will fight off the actual germs if it actually invades again. The first vaccine was created by a guy named Edward Jenner, and he wanted to cure smallpox, so he thought of a way. He found out that if people have had smallpox and recovered from it, they would never have it again. So he got an idea. He got some cowpox, which is similar to smallpox, except it's like a weaker version, and injected it into a boy who didn't have smallpox before. So he got smallpox. And then, after he got cured from it, it never happened again. Basically, this guy created the first vaccine, and eventually smallpox was eradicated. Vaccines have been able to protect people from these dangerous diseases, and even now, it's trying to defeat COVID-19, and it also helped reduce the number of deaths caused by the illnesses, and it'll also have, at least, before now, been able to reduce the outbreaks throughout the world. Also, the FDA's testing system ensures the safe manufacturing of a vaccine. As long as it's FDA approved, they'll start testing. And there are 3 ways that they test. Firstly, they test with a few people, and then they test with hundreds of people after if that test is successful, and then if the beta test is successful, then they try the alpha test, which is thousands of people. The FDA keeps a close eye on all these tests, and sometimes they even check themselves by doing their own tests. It also turns out that vaccinating is less costly than treating and has also reduced the outbreaks worldwide, which is a good thing. So those are all the pros. Now, let's see if there are any cons. Of course there are. There's almost always a yes or no side to everything. But before that, I should mention the immunity. If almost no one has a vaccination or is immune, then an outbreak could easily happen. If even many people get vaccinated, then herd immunity will be achieved, and only a few people will get sick. And one of the cons is that errors will happen. For example, if there's an error in how the vaccine is stored, the vaccine could possibly not work. Or if the manufacturing of the vaccine goes wrong, then the vaccine wouldn't even work at all. It will be completely useless. Also, you need multiple doses to actually achieve immunity. It's just common sense. Also, some people are allergic to the vaccines, at least the ingredients that are used in the vaccines, like the virus itself. And sometimes some people, like poor or in poverty people, don't have access to the vaccines. And also the side effects are really bad, like nausea, headache, sometimes bleeding and heart damage, and in very rare cases, severe side effects or even death. So be careful with these vaccines, unless you're sore. Puny disease. But in my humble opinion, I think vaccinations should be allowed because it's one of the things that saved our lives. since the first vaccination is one of the things that helped us get immune to viruses. It's the thing that helped us get just be alive right now. And I'm grateful for the scientists who are creating the vaccines for COVID-19, at least the mutations parts. It's just that vaccines, yeah, they do have some side effects. And you should choose if you have vaccine, if you should have a vaccine or not, after having a physical examination and then deciding if you're ready for a vaccine. If not, then don't take the vaccine, because usually if you're already sick, then you aren't allowed to take the vaccine. So before taking a vaccine, always talk to your doctor first. So, what's your opinion? So, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you guys did enjoy that episode, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Schnan out. Peace.